Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today, altcoin I'll be breaking down is called Pancakeswap. So by the end of this video, you're going to understand the fundamental analysis of what Pancake is, the kind of services they offer. After we understand the fundamental analysis of Pancake that is currently trading at $11.18, of which it has seen the upside of about 3.8% in the last 24 hours. By the end of this video, we're going to be also breaking down the price using simple price actions strategy. No indicators. I'll be drawing my chart and telling you where I see this chart going. Remember, this is my opinion that I'm sharing free with you. What you do with it is up to you. But do note that my analysis are long-term time frame, which will require patience. I use weekly chart and daily chart. So weekly chart, you will require at least a month to 3 months for it to play out. So good patience is required in this analysis. So Pancakeswap. Before we go into understanding the real fundamental analysis, I want us to understand the current market statistics of Pancakeswap. So the current total supply of Pancakeswap is around 257.94 million approximately. When we talk about market cap, we're talking about around 2 around 2.88 billion approximately, right? That is the current market cap, of which it has seen about 3.98 rise in terms of market cap in the last 24 hours. Now, when we talk about supply, circulatory supply, the circulatory supply is around 257.94 million. That's the current circulatory supply of Pancake Swap. So what is Pancakeswap? Before we can understand what it is, let's understand what is the highest price that Pancakeswap has ever attained, so that we can understand the price range, if it is good, the current price range compared to the past and present, if it's a good buy or not. Well, the all-time high, that is the highest price that Pancakeswap has ever gotten to, is around $44.18, and that was around 8 months ago during April 2021. But Pancakeswap has obviously lost about 74% of that move and is currently trading at 11.18 cents, right? So if we talk about the lowest price it has ever attained, I think that was about that was about a year ago. We're talking about September 2020, when it dropped to the price of 0.0002 cents range. Now, what is Pancakeswap? You see, Pancakeswap is an automated market maker, AMM. Now, you're going to ask me, what is AAM? Like, AAM are market makers where they are decentralized finance applications that allows users to exchange token, providing liquidity by farming and earning fees in return. Now, when it comes to PancakeSwap, what makes it unique is that PancakeSwap uses an automated market maker model, meaning that there are no other books. When you talk about the difference between the centralized exchange and this automated market makers, is centralized exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, all of them use what they call order book, but market makers like these automated market makers, they don't use anything like other books, and the liquidity pools are used instead. So liquidity pools are the other books here. They are just like no other books. It is being replaced by liquidity pools. A user can earn income by becoming a liquidity provider. So what are we talking about in terms of liquidity? Liquidity means providing volume, providing your coin to the platform for it to be used as a means to provide like how do I say it? To provide volume for that asset to be able to be traded easily. So you are providing liquidity to the market and you're going to be rewarded in terms of cake, right? So by adding their tokens to the liquidity pool, they can farm LP tokens and stake their cake to earn reward. So They can also try their luck with the lotteries. There's a lot of lottery and non-fungible tokens. That is what NFTs. Now, the Pancake token cake itself is a BEP20 token that originally launched on Binance Smart Chain. The main function of the cake is to incentivize the liquidity provision of the Pancakeswap platform. So we are talking about the liquidity pools. They get rewarded in cake. Now you can now take your cake and also get reward. You see, cake can be used to enter a lottery on Pancakeswap, and there's a lot of amazing lotteries. So let's look at the website and see what it looks like. So this is the website, and you can see the moon is made with pancakes. So they say, right? Here you can trade, you can earn, you can win, and making crypto earning quite very easy. And you can see how many users they have. They have quite a great large number of users, that in the last 30 days they have seen about 2.8 million users. Over 31 million has been traded on the platform, and over 12 million has been staked totally. Now, when it comes to this platform, you find out that there are so many options in a way to make money. You can trade, you can earn, you can use the exchange. Like I said, you can provide liquidity that's providing your coin to the platform to increase volume and enable more faster delivery in terms of sales, right? Sales and buying makes it easy because there's enough um, buyers and sellers in the market thanks to the liquidity providers, right? So if you check, you will find out that the exchange has other means of making money apart from being a liquidity provider. Other means like you can even predict the market. You can see this is the aspect where you predict the ups and down movement of the market, and you're going to get paid out based on the time countdown. And this is the prediction asset. We also have the lottery asset, where you can aspect where you can enter the lottery and win. Now the lottery is you buy, you put in your the lucky winner, you win. These are the winning numbers. It's quite very easy to play. So not just this, Pancakeswap also have NFTs, making it easy for you to buy non-fungible tokens. And then this wallet, everything is just provided in one platform you can benefit from. And you can see the NFTs here are quite fantastic and looking amazing, and you want to check them out. So Pancakeswap is trying to say that it is an automated market maker that makes all these things very easy. It's like making a passive income. You have this cake, you go and stack it, you use it for liquidity provide, you use your coin and provide liquidity on Pancakeswap, and then you earn cake and you stack your cake and you earn more reward. You can see how much profit that stacks upon profit, right? Different cycles of making money fast on Pancakeswap. So if you are interested, look at Pancakeswap. But you know that you can also trade the coin without even going on Pancakeswap to swap the coin, because the coins are available to be traded in other exchanges. So right now we look at Pancakeswap chart, right? So before I start, I'm going to be using a very simple price action strategy called the Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. I developed it myself, and I'll be explaining some certain terms that I'm using to make it easy in case you're new to trading. So just stick by. So the first thing I want to get is my all-time high and all-time low, and this is my all-time high and all-time low, as you can see. Now this is weekly chart, so I'm going to go ahead to find other part of this support and resistance. So these areas I'm looking for are called support and resistance, which are very important, right? These are the most important areas on my chart where price got to and couldn't make further movement. Now when we are talking about support, we are talking about areas where price is falling and price get to these certain levels, could not fall any longer, stop or pause for a while, and then either reverse direction or continue the move to the downside. Now opposite of it is called resistance. Now resistance are always found on your chart when price is going to the upside. Example of such resistance is like here and here and here. So these are areas on your chart where price gets to and couldn't move any further upward. It pauses for a while, either it reverses the trend or it pauses and continues depending on the demand. Now, so resistance are supply areas and supports are demand areas. So now that I've gotten my resistance and supply supports on the chart, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy. So this is the Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy, and now that we've bring it in, I'm going to go ahead and get the support and resistance of the box, because everything I'm doing here is just based on demand and supply. So when I talk about support, I'm talking about demand. When I'm talking about resistance, I'm talking about supply. So this is my demand area, the most important demand, since the price has been listed on Binance. The cake has been listed on Binance, and this is the resistance area. So but I do see that price is obviously stuck in a very important range, and this range is around this point, right? There's a very important range that's been holding price in quite a very funny move, right? So I see price returning, right? So even though they made it to the up, they still found themselves returning down to where they started the journey from, which makes that area a very important area for me. So that is why I have noted it with another box. So I'm also going to get the support and resistance of that same important area on the chart. So this is the resistance, that is my supply area, and I'm also going to get the support. So I'm also going to get the support. Right, this is my support area. So from this chart, I can see that a lot is quite very explanatory. Now this is chart is drawn on weekly, so I'm going to bring in my trend lines. I'm going to try to bring in my trend line to see if I can get a clear trend line. So I'm going to try to bring in the seller's line first, and this is what the seller's line look like. Now every line I'm getting, I'm trying to look for a minimum of two touches, and on this seller's line I see that, okay, can we go on daily and see what it looks like? Okay, this is what the daily looks like, and I need two touches right on this seller's line, and I can see that right here I have one, I have two, and obviously very close one, but I had two touches. So, but I'm going to try to set my line to be very quite aligned with the. So I'm going to align it properly. So now that my line is aligned, so I'm going to go back to the weekly chart. What I'm trying to do is I want to see if I can get any broken previous bias line, because it looks like there's been a broken support. So and the bias line also, I need a minimum of two touches as well. I need a minimum of two touches as well. We're also going to try to look it out and see what it looks like on daily. And this is what the chart now looks like on daily. Let's zoom in so that we'll have a better clue of what it looks like. So this is what, remember, I drew out this chart. No indicators, all the chart are from scratch. If you like this style, you want to come and join me. And that's Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to try to now see what interprets the chart. I think now we have a better clue of what the chart is saying. So we're going to go ahead and interpret the chart, and I'm going to tell you what I see. So obviously I see that this is my demand zone for this inside box, this particular inside box, and this is my supply zone. Now, taking note of that, I know that price just broke down the demand zone, the support that it's been trying to hold. Now, obviously, there's another demand zone right here, and which happened to be the supply zone. That is the biggest box that I drew the first time. So having this at the back of my mind, I know that where price is currently trading is between two demand range, right? But here's the thing about this two demand range. The thing about this two demand range is that sorry about the noise, that's my dog. The thing about this two demand range is that when a previous support is broken, the support becomes obviously a resistance. So support and resistance are interchangeable, because once, like in this point, this previous point was a support area, right? A demand area. But once they broke below it here, it becomes a resistance, because now sellers are beginning to sell the same point where buyers were buying before. So that is why you see this rejection happen. Also the same thing that we see this line, this is one, into, it got pierced here, and again it held down here. But here they completely destroyed it. But what happens when they return and try to get above the line? The line becomes the resistance and it's stopping them from moving ahead. But that shouldn't be a big challenge for Cake, because why? Just below that same area that is now acting as supply area is a demand zone, right? This zone is a demand zone. So at the point where price is on the weekly chart, we're already having a clear double bottom. So the question is this double bottom going to likely play out? Obviously, the way I see it, I actually do see it playing out. So this is the double bottom. This is one, and this is two. So we have two double bottom. That's something very similar to what played out here. You can see the reaction of the double bottom. So the reaction I do see coming on daily is going to play like this. So the reaction I do see on daily is this. I do see this price at the point, either they make it up, yeah, they are going to face a little challenge here, but they are going to make it to $12 all the way to $14, $13 range, for 12 to $13 range. Now they could get pushed down, either they get pushed down and they return to $12 from that $14 range, or they could make a straight move from where they are now, $11 direct to $16. So between, either they get stopped at $14. The reason is this, is how they were coming down when they are going. It wasn't a straight move down like this place. You understand? So there's this choppy move, and this will cause them to experience the same choppy move when going up. But first of all, they need to make their way into back this point. That's to make this point a new demand zone, to make this point a point of buying again. So it means they are struggling, but they are still holding up. So I don't really see them at worst case scenario. This is what I see playing out. So as worst case scenario, I think Cake is at a good buy range, but as worst case scenario, they could just dive down to $8, right? Worst case scenario, because in the previous past there's a strong support here. So worst case scenario, they go like this, right? But where I am seeing them, they are likely going to hold this double bottom. And if Cake holds this double bottom, then is a move to the upside. Yes, like I said, they are likely to struggle because of the previous um choppy move. So they, I could see them move from this particular range. They are all the way up to $22 range, of which expect a reaction around $16 and $14. What kind of reaction am I talking about? It's not going to be something that now, if you have Cake, I will expect you to want to hold your Cake for some time, right? So they will move to this point, $22, but their main goal is, just know that once they are out of this range, they have broken the seller's line. This particular line has been broken, which means their chances are that they could make it to $28 to $29, and within the same, probably still within 2022. But I do see them getting to this point and getting reaction. So within that 2022, we're going to have up days and we're going to have down days. But what I do see is, if you intend buying this coin for investment, do expect that Cake is definitely going to get to this $44, and I do see more even coming through this. So it's likely going to even go above $44. But for the meantime, it's good to have patience. But the price where it is right now, it's perfect for a buy. Now, if you like my strategy, if you like my analysis and how I run my chart, you can come and trade live with me. So Makaveli Traders is a community where you learn and trade live with Bitcoin Gorilla. I share my entry. My name Bitcoin Gorilla comes from the fact that I'm a high leverage trader, and I understand that this is a very risky aspect of trading. You must understand how to manage risk. Now, if you come in and have strict trading laws, and these results you are seeing here are actually being traded by the entire family and shared. I share all my entries, I share all my support, I share all my resistance, I share my target, my stop loss, and I explain the market, give you market insight on the go. Now, when you come into the family, you're going to get 3 months intensive training. Access is currently open, and I have limited positions available. So it's only one time payment for a lifetime access. I have 3 types of membership, sports, futures, and staking. So when you come in, you're going to get trained, you're going to get access to trading books, you're going to get access to student dashboard. Please, access is only open 3 times in a year: January, May, and October. If you are interested in learning Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy and improving your trading, come and I will train you. Access is currently open, but it's opening closing in 27 January. If